unsubscribing, bro. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. How's everyone doing? Hopefully, y'all are doing well. I might get started a little early. If y'all have anything to say, feel free to say it. I will promise I will see everything.
Timer started.
Three. Bro, come on. Bro. Are you kidding me right now? Bro, fuck. this game, bro. Livy, hi Livy. Website guy, Andar, what's up? Cynthia's new lights. Oh no, it's not new lights. It's a window.
Timer resetted.
And I just now realize, I don't know who, but I lost a few followers on Twitch and a subscriber on YouTube. Yeah, remember he wrote me into French and it was perfect. Yep, Endar's a cool guy. Yeah. Yeah. We like Livy, we like Andar. Sure it wasn't. Never unfollow should be except if it's for saving his life. Thank you, Livy. I appreciate it. I think the people who do don't realize that once I hit monetization, the people who have subscribed to me on YouTube are saving a big hamburger. The people who have subscribed to me on YouTube, I don't think people realize this. I've told them too. Once I hit monetization, those people who have been there, and it tells me who was first, who was second, it tells me a list, and I know who's been there from the beginning, and then I can be like, these people, I'm gonna do something wonderful for them. Like the first 350 people, they're gonna have a chance to be in one of my videos that, whether it's I treat them to a nice meal in a cool town, or they get to do a challenge with me, or just be in a video, and then they can advertise themselves. I don't think people realize that, because I told people that. But this lets me know who's actually my friend and who is not. So let's finish first clip in soccer group. Yeah, soccer. Yeah, it's yeah, soccer. Yeah, soccer. SOKKQR. Soccer. I've got a story for that one. Okay, so let me pause this. I got a story for this one. So this is a true story now. Okay, so I had a friend in elementary school in my country football, and your football is our rugby. Yeah, kinda. So there's a pair. Oh yeah, Livy's Swiss players. Yep. But anyway, there's a story, and this was in I was in elementary school, and the kid was on stage. I kid you not. This is not a smart kid, but any kid should know how not to spell soccer. And soccer was the word he was given, and I do that all the time. Where he was like, "Soccer," is like, "Soccer," and then he started thinking. He was like, and we laughed so hard. It was like, oh, SOKKQR, and we laughed so hard, and he got it wrong, and he was just like, he's like, what? When he did it was so funny when he literally saw it, SOKKQR. It was funny. I'm sorry. Purple light makes Slowbro very Oh yeah, I guess it does. Oh, my light's not even on. Yeah, soccer. Yeah. So the window, the light is blare. The sun is like right there and shining right through the shade. Like the sun is like literally right there. But I don't have a light on in the room. The only light is oh, let me shut the door so you can see the Pokemon. Give me a second. Actually, there we go. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Now y'all can see Oshawott and okay, there we go. I'm under a tornado warning sitting on my balcony watching the gnarly I have been in a tornado warning before. We didn't get hit, but it came through the area. Um, Lucky for everyone, the tornado that touched pretty much did it in the woods over the lake. So it was a huge mess over towards Lake Lanier where I live. But and then I was just sitting. I was sick because I wanted to see it, and I was like, "Oh my god, look at that!" Because I was at home by myself, and I was outside, and someone's like, "No, you didn't go outside," and I was like, "What?" It's like, "You're not gonna go outside. The tornado will pick you." I was like, "Listen, the tornado would have to literally do steroids to pick me up." I was like, "I am 400 freaking pound. You know how tough that is to pick up?" I was like, "That thing's gonna have to roid up and literally be in the gym for an hour. And then it might be able to budge me." But yeah, no. That's but I wish you nothing but luck, Andar. I hope that that tornado doesn't come anywhere near you or your family and friends. Man, we've had tornadoes toss garbage trucks like Tonkins. My God. Last time I was afraid of a tornado in my country is when my previous boyfriend went for. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, Livy. You joker, you. Last Razor tornado, you were 1 HP. Yeah. One time, Chuck Norris bent over, ripped a fart, and it become the most destructive tornado in the world. We don't get hit a lot. Had one jump over the house when I was a kid. Mostly our weather comes from being right between a couple of Great Lake. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like pretty much all of Michigan is like I'm not gonna say it's weather. It's not like weatherproof, but it's like nothing really happens except for just rain and snow and ice. Also, is it true? Is it true that people in Michigan, when you tell them where you're from, you point to your hand where you're from? Is that true or is that false? By the way, because heat wave in Switzerland, we are allowed to leave workplace. And oh, that's good. And misery, yeah. I figured out something, guys. I figured out something. I'll wait to the end of the heat wave to stream again. Fair enough. I I figured out something I might do starting next month. I've never seen it, but I live in Ontario, 2 hours from Detroit, but very different. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've been to Toronto, and what's the other name? God, Ottawa, I think. But anyway, Toronto's had a Pokemon regional almost every year. I've got Ottawa's the capital of Canada, yeah. Um, but Toronto, I've gone to Toronto almost every year they've had a Pokemon regional, and I will say I despise how expensive that city is, but it's not the worst city I've ever visited. The only thing if I could change anything about Toronto, it would be that Maple Leafs fans don't think it's their year every single year. Then Toronto would be a wonderful place. But it's those Maple Leaf fans that ruin it, because when I'm there for the regional, it's always hockey season. And all I hear when I go to play, like, to this, like, after the tournament day one, I'll go to this restaurant, or day two, after day two, go to this restaurant, and then everyone's talking about, yeah, we're gonna win it this year, we're gonna win it, and it's like, well, I think it's Ah, it's the thing. They're like the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL, or the Florida Gators. Like, I've no idea why. Um, like, I don't hate them. It's like a Stephen A thing. I think it's hilarious that they do it, but it would just make it so much better. Shifty jersey, yeah. I gotta get that out. I gotta hang that somewhere so you guys can see it. I think that would look pretty cool, just hanging from the middle, from this thing right here. If it was hanging from that, I think it would look kind of cool. And then try to still be able to see Psyduck and Pikachu. I don't know. But it's the same reason why I'm so glad that they used to have Pokemon tournaments in Dallas, but the thing is it was always in the hotel, and they always had a spread to buy and to eat at the hotel every single year that they used to have it. I never had to go out. Ironic love, we know not going to win, but it's still fun to rub in everyone's face. The Maple Leafs are the most valuable team. They are. Like, it's like the Cowboys. They're worth more than half the teams combined. 321, I think, is Wailord. But it's crazy because it's like 39 is Jigglypuff. But yeah, but that's the thing though. It's like when I was in Dallas, I was like, at least I don't have to be out there like listening to Cowboys fans like talk about, oh yeah, we're gonna win the NFL, and then like I'm so glad Pokemon's never had a regional in Gainesville, Florida, because oh my god, it is a pain in the ass listening to them. Like, you talk about the worst college football fans in existence, it is the Florida Gators. Now, Dallas Cowboys aren't the worst fans. They're not the worst fans. Toronto Maple Leafs aren't the worst fans. Florida Gators are the worst. Or at least for like thinking it's always going to be their year. Like, I understand when it's like, like it's fun. It's just a funny the way Dallas does it, the way the Maple Leafs do it, and even crazier, baseball. You know what team I'm talking about? The Yankee fans always think it's their year or always think they have a shot. The Canadians, yeah, yeah. I'm not a big Canadians. I'm not a Montreal Canadiens fan. I'm just not. Like I've never been a Montreal. Like even when Montreal used to have the Expos baseball team, I wasn't a fan. Like I never was a fan of is unknown at my home. So no Blue Jays fans. Because I was about to say I have no problem. Like Blue Jays, like they never say it's their year. The Raptors never say it's their year unless it's literally like they're in the finals. Other than that, they're never saying it's their year. Um, the Toronto Argonauts in the CFL, they never say, "Oh, this is our year." They're never like that. And like I told someone, I'm not a Raptors fan, never will be. I'm not a Blue Jays fan, never will be. I have nothing against those teams. Like they're so like, and the best thing about Livy's country came up with Swiss cheese. I don't eat Swiss cheese, but it's cool to think that they're cheese with holes in it. I don't know why, but I dislike cheese. Oh, that's fair. The only time I ever eat cheese is I don't know. The only time I ever eat cheese is when I cook pizza. That's it. Living in USA and you don't eat hamburgers, I'll eat a hamburger. Um like I love cooking hamburgers, but I have to cook it my way. Like the way I cook hamburgers is I get either my beef has to be at least 20% fat. And the reason why is because the fat holds flavor. And anyone who tells you wrong is just like, no. Bothers me when I hear Canadian bacon. We never make a claim on pea mill bacon. We don't call it. That's funny, bro. Ah, bro, I've had Canadian. Like, I'm a guy. I'm just like, I just like the bacon strips, the bacon ends and pieces. Like if I can have just like bacon strips and just line them on a grill and then just grill up some bacon. Oh god, it tastes so good. It does, especially when you cook it over applewood. Ooh, take six logs or six partial logs of applewood, light it up, let it burn because these specific logs are going to put it about 275 280 interior or the interior temperature, and then just line up like 24 pieces of bacon just on the grill and just like you're literally like okay, eight, 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 and they're just like shut. And then 10 minutes later, you raise it up, you put your, and I've got these things where I put it under and it just goes, and it pushes and it turns all of them around, and then I just let it go. It doesn't always work perfectly. Sometimes they never get stuck though, because I always spray the grill, which is great. And then let them go for another 7 minutes, and then pull them, and then you've got crispy bacon straight off the applewood grill. It's so good. But my burger, with burgers, I can use applewood. I don't like to use applewood. I would rather use hickory wood. So for those who don't know, there are a lot of different woods, and these woods make bacon's nut. Okay, like oh, I do. So, but when I make burgers, I like to do hickory wood, and specifically, I like to put pepper, salt, paprika, onion powder, and what's it called? Marjoram. Place eat tuna and a piece of bread. Livy, that's not enough food. You're gonna starve. See me? I've just randomly got a half a bag of Tostito chips just sitting here. The only reason why is because that's what I took to work to eat yesterday, and I just never put it in the kitchen. It's heat wave. Oh, that's fair. I don't know because even when it's hot, I'm still eating a lot of food. Get some spinach dip for the spinach dip. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I eat with it, and you're not gonna. I want you to take a guess. Just take a random guess. Both of you take a random guess what I eat with Tostito chips or corn chips. Just take one guess what I eat or what I eat them with. What sauce or what condiment I eat it with. I want y'all to just take a guess. Livy, you got an answer? Let's see if Livy's got an answer. What do you think, Livy? What do you think I eat with these? What sauce or condiment do you think I eat with these? Tomato? No, tomatoes isn't a sauce or a condiment. That's like Andar said salsa, which is kind of like tomatoes. Okay, Livy got it. Livy 100% got it. I didn't know if Livy. Ketchup on corn chip. I had a I have a friend, Andy Gray. I see him all the time, and I do some of the most unusual things, like these chips with tuna. I'm sure it's awesome. Hey, chips and tuna, I'm sure it's good. I've had tuna that's really, really good. Whatever chips with tuna is awesome. I've had some grilled tuna, like filleted tuna that you get from Japan. Um, but my buddy Andy, first time he ever was at a restaurant with me, I ended up getting a prime rib, and then I said, "Can I get it? Can I get it well done?" And then he made a remark. He's like, "Shifty, I don't think we can be friends anymore." And the whole table started laughing. It was so funny. And then he was like, and then the next time we're at a table together, it's like, it's like, Shifty, can you do me a favor and not ruin a steak? And so I got chicken tenders. And that was apparently worse. It was like, Shifty, you went to a steakhouse and you're getting chicken tenders. I was like, I didn't want to murder a steak. So you don't have to put up with these American shenanigans. They make tea in the microwave. Who makes tea? Wait, people make tea in the microwave? Who is this? I gotta meet this person. I've never met a person who makes tea in the microwave. Like, yeah, I can tell you how I make tea. So the way I do it is I take sometimes I do that. I take Louisiana tea bags, the family size tea bags. I take two of them, and then I have a boiler, like a huge, like big, like boiler. And then I put the things there, and then I clip them to the handle. And then the north, I'd imagine, I guess, I don't know. and then I let them boil. And this is how most of the South in the U.S. do this. We boil our tea bags in a huge boiler that can hold over a gallon of water. And so what we'll do is we'll put a whole gallon of water in here, and then what we'll do is we'll put it on a four out of from low to high. We'll put it on four, and we'll let it build. And then after about like an hour and a half, it'll start to boil. Once it starts boiling pretty decently, we cut it off. Um, we then take the tea bags. We take I take basically it's a wooden spoon. It's what we use to stir. It's a old tradition. And then I squeeze the crap out of those bags, make sure every last drop I can get out of it, and then I toss those in the trash. Then I take a bunch of sugar. So me personally, I will take 1.5 cups of sugar in my sweet tea, and and we'll mix it really well. We'll make sure it's extremely blended. And like once all the sugar is completely gone, then we I pour it into the gallon jug, and people don't realize that that steam literally is just like small amounts of water leaving. So once you eventually boil it in, it's literally just the sugar is almost perfectly enough to where you're that far away from filling, like going over. And so you put the lid, put it in the refrigerator, let it sit for 3 days in the refrigerator. Let it settle, let it mix, let it all come together. Because if you do it fresh, it doesn't taste as good. Need to change the title of the stream: Tornadoes, Suckers, Tea Cooking, and Ketchup. Oh my god. I'm about to say, I wish I was like, I've, I mean, hot tea, we just use a kettle, but they have a distinction. Livia, that's what we call iced tea, they call sweet tea. Yeah, whereas we always put sugar in ours. Like down here in the South, only only the elderly and the diabetic don't put sugar in their tea. Oh, and the Asians. Like those are like the only people who don't like pretty much every white redneck that you've ever met in the South puts sugar in their tea because I like it sweet. And they'll be like, I like my tea like I like my women, strong and sweet. Yeehaw! Actually, warm tea is great, but with a lot of sugar. I've never had warm tea with sugar. Like I've always had it like in the refrigerator because like I don't know how to say it. When it settles in the refrigerator and it mixes well, it tastes so good. But I have a very particular jug that I use. Well, I have four of the jug, but I use one because I never run out of this tea. And so whenever I make it, it's just like I can pour a glass, I can put a lemon into it. Sometimes like Nestea we call iced tea. Iced tea here always has sugar. I think it's why we don't distinguish between iced tea and sweet tea. I know in the north, like in New York, like when you're used to drink cold teas that get plenty of sugar too. So here's something that really bothered me is whenever I went to tournaments up north for Pokemon, the further north you get, like I hate to say north of the Mason-Dixon line because slavery is abolished, but when you went north of that Mason-Dixon line, or as Peter Griffin calls it, the Donna Dixon line, like when you go north of that line, like there are no like okay, McDonald's and KFC's, yes, they have sweet tea. When you go to like bars and restaurants, they have no sweet tea. It is quite literally nothing but unsweet tea, and then if you want sweet, they'll give you sugar packets. And I'm like, "What?" Like it's crazy. Like even like when I was in Syracuse for a tournament, bro, there's like, oh, there's no place that has it unless you go to McDonald's. And I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to go to a McDonald's. I could have, but I didn't. I did go to one in New York though. um, Everything else was too expensive, and that was when I was trying to get that's when I was trying to get off a plane and do like a one stop trip uh what's it called, Berlin. Asking someone a cup of iced tea or Nestea is the same here. Oh yeah, yeah. So Nestea, I'm not a fan of Nestea. Like I will drink Lipton, but mine is Louisiana. That's what I use. I have drink Lipton. It's not horrible. There is a huge difference. People do not realize there is a huge taste difference in brands of tea. And people are like, no, there can't be. And I'm like, people say the same thing about water. And you can tell that. I don't know if everyone can. I can easily tell the difference. If your warm tea becomes cold, is it really an iced tea? Uh, Not same amount. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's true. Also, I wanted to tell Livy, there may be a chance that I could possibly get a new job. If I do, then I will have a little bit more time to stream, but it would be in the either the afternoon or late without any traffic. So I wouldn't be having to get home late. Same with iced coffee, it's brewed differently. I've never drank coffee. I have no idea what coffee tastes like. I can't tell you what coffee tastes like. I can't tell you what alcohol tastes like. I can't tell you what soda tastes like. Um, I can't tell you what else. I'm trying to think what else I've never had. You have your job of lumberjack. Yeah, very funny, Livy. I am an account administrator for supply technologies through a temporary company called um, Express Employment. However, the new job that I'm potentially getting is with the Forsyth County school system, where I went to school. This system, but it's to be a school bus driver. I do have. Hang on. Well, I gotta show this to y'all. Hang on. I want to make sure y'all can see the BP on it. So that BP, yeah, that BP is a Class B permit. I was passenger for many years. Yeah, me too. Um, the thing is, the only reason why I didn't get, and I tell people this, when I was with Dawson County School, and I tried to get it, my one and only time that I took the actual test that you need to take to get licensed. Now, here's what happened, and this is what happened, okay? I get there, and the lady who's going to be testing me is there. The next thing you know, another vehicle rolls up, and a lady steps out with a badge that has DDS, Department of Driver Services. As soon as uh, uh, Daniel, he's the guy who drove me there, in the school bus. He's like, as soon as that happened, he was just he was just like, oh son of a. And he didn't say it in front of her. All children would be happy to become Shifty's passenger. Yeah, imagine all fans. Or fan of Pokemon. Yeah. Hey, it might be a good way to get some subscribers. Who knows? um, I'll tell you all about that in a second. But anyway, so if you end up getting one of these DDS people, shadowing the tester, your odds of passing the test are zero. And here's the reason why. Because this lady literally had her own pin going reaching over this girl or beside and marking on her chart anything I miss, making notes. This girl is supposed to be doing it, not this lady. This girl is supposed to be doing it. She's supposed to be observing, and um she's supposed to be what's the word, like shadowing, ensuring that this girl's doing it right, not making every mark that she possibly can think of. And of course, after the first part, I failed miserably. And then when she told my trainer Daniel what happened, it was like, he's like, that is the most BS I've ever heard in my life. And it's like she said that you had to say this, you had to, and he said I had no idea we were supposed to say. And he even told the lady who was in charge of the bus, he's like, I never knew stuff like that was supposed to, is like, how am I supposed to know? She comes up there and says, I'm supposed to know this, supposed to know that. And that's not even in the handbook. And he showed the handbook. It was like, it's not even in the handbook that you get from the DDS that this is what you're supposed to say. This is what it's not in there. And it was just like, yeah, there's a linguistic quirk for you, Livy, and it gets shifty ways being from the South. They pronounce the H in vehicle. We don't. Fair enough. Oh, I see. You will drive playing Pokemon. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. All of those kids are gonna end. They're gonna get to school perfectly fine, perfectly safe. No red lights run. No stop signs passed. No cars almost hit. No accidents. No illegal driving or illegal turns. Just me playing Pokemon blindfolded while driving, and everything's gonna be perfectly fine. But yeah, no. After that, they were just like, I was like, I wanted to do it again because I know if that lady's not there, I'm passing that test. The hammock, you're you hammock. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's amok. Yeah, or a mus. I don't know. Anyway, so here, so anyway, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. They wouldn't let me take the test again. I said, well, if they're not going to be a mock, yeah, a Mac, yeah. If they weren't going to let me, if they were going to be so long for me taking the test, they're going to be like, well, we. We'll do it here in a little bit. They don't do it. Well, we'll do it soon. We'll don't do it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not waiting for them to do this. And I went and got an actual job. And then now this company for Scythe County School System, they're good at being able to be like, okay, let's get this process. Let's get this process. Okay, you're up. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And they're good about being like, okay, let's go take this test. If I get this job and another DDS Proctor comes, I might as well just give up on life because I'm the unluckiest person in God's name. I am. Like, imagine all the crap that has happened in my life. Like, I am fortunate to have the life I have, but I am so unlucky. Like I tell everyone, my life is like I'm dancing on a crack while underneath a ladder while holding a black cat with in one hand and an umbrella in the other. I think that's right. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with like the worst luck stuff. Umbrella indoors. Okay, okay. So just dancing on a crack underneath a ladder while holding a black cat. That's so many years of bad luck, I think. That's kind of what my life is like. 7 years for breaking a mirror. Okay, so and then I'm doing it while I'm doing all of I have a I'm there's a crack in the ground, and I'm underneath the ladder dancing on it, holding a black cat with a mirror in front of me, singing the F sharp six in habanera, and it just shatters. Let me go check and see if people are here. Give me a second, because I might actually hang on. La- Sorry, hang on. Give me a second. Llama. Hang on. And then just shatter it. It just shatters completely. And then everyone's like, he did not just sing that. Now we need a GIF. Yeah. If anyone comes up with a good, he did. Yeah. If anyone comes up with a good GIF of like a cartoon version of me, um, I guess singing in front of a mirror while standing underneath a ladder, dancing on a crack while holding a black cat. That's, let's see, 7 years bad luck plus I don't know how many. Like that right there could literally become like a new what's it called? What's those like an icon. It would just be so funny. Which I can go higher. I just don't like singing too high. That's B flat 6. And I can go oh, you guys can hear it. And then you get someone who just goes, La marreta masara con una buena privacy. Livy knows what I'm saying. Et bien avec quoi l'appel, si lui convient de refuser. Rien Manifat manaso prier, ne palabion, let us rotate. It's a l'autre que je profère, et mariandit, marazil tatiant. L'amour, 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 l'amour. How well was that, Livy? Do I do decently that one? Was that decent? That's the what's it called version, not the um that's the alto version of habanera. Livy's probably passed out on the floor being like, I was seeing in the bathroom leaving my phone in the chamber. I was thinking a cat entering my apartment. But you heard it, right, Livy? You heard it though, right? You knew what I was saying. Yeah. But yeah. Now, so also I wanted to say before I forget, one thing that I wanted to do, if and I'm hoping this is okay with everybody, um, what I'm wanting to do is not stream less, but basically what I want to do is I want to stream, but I also want to go to public places, and I want to do this for a reason. So I go to a public place like when I'm not streaming, like a day I'm not streaming, and I obviously like I'll order food if it's a restaurant or you know and do stuff like that. Like when it's really busy, like I'll pick like a Friday to go to like cookout restaurants, and I'll just sit there and um while and order like I'll order something, and then I'll sit there and play Pokemon without looking at the computer, just have it turned away from me, and I'll just be like, I'll be like, I've got approval from your president that says it is perfectly fine that I do if they say anything, because yes, the president, yeah, I do know him, so I'm hoping that they'll eventually give me a sponsorship to play Pokemon TCG. Hopefully, is like if we can is like if our sales get up high enough, I'll do it. And I was like, let's go. But anyway, yeah, I want to do that. So, and the reason why is because I have um things made, pieces of paper, and on them literally has Shifty's Club, and then it says and it has a YouTube sign, and then it says please subscribe, and then a QR code. Who knows the Swiss president? I don't. Is it President Cheese? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jacques. I don't know who Jacques is. ¿Por qué está Jacques? ¿Quién usted? He's called Guy Parmelin. Okay. He sounds like a good guy. Livy's like dot dot dot. He sounds like a good guy. Livy's just like, gee, I would imagine. And Darwin. Oh, Livy, you're awesome. See, that's why I love you. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. See? Uh, yeah, it hurt to hear that a little bit. I'm sorry. I can turn my volume down. It's usually really soft. That's the only reason why I try to. Like, I know when I get too loud, it might be hard to hear. I do apologize. I don't mean for it to be like loud. We're joking. Yeah, I know, but it hurt your soul, not your ears. Okay, I feel that. Oh, I wanted to ask Andar because I know Livy hasn't. I wanted to know if you've ever seen. Let me see if I can find it because it's really funny, and I think you would like it if you haven't seen it. Let's see. Oh, we are just chatting. Cool. I'm actually curious to see how many people are watching from YouTube. One, let's go. Okay. Let's see. Wait. This is gonna be okay. So when I see the name Guy, I pronounce it like Gi, Gi or Gi, not like the word Guy. Yeah, Gi. Yeah, rhymes with T. Yeah. So I can't show this on. I can. I can. I can't do it with. I can't do it with sound, but I can show you a little bit of an idea of what this looks like. It's called a Medea Homecoming, and this is what it kind of looked like. French is a bit different though, Livy. For example, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are déjeuner, dinner, souper. Like so, if you, I what I'll do is I think I've got this somewhere in my videos. My videos. Let's see. Do I? Oh, this is not my. Hang on. This is Shifty's Club. There we go. Back to YouTube. Hang on. I gotta see. Um, 'Cause I've got some listed. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm trying to find the. Okay, I could have sworn that I had a Medea Homecoming in here, but I guess I don't. Um, I guess they don't have it available. Quebec curse words also tend to be centered around Catholic Church, like sin tabernacle as opposed to merde and so forth. Oh, I don't know what those mean. Oh, what I can do though, I can jump in Discord. Let's see. I can in stream and I can show you guys. Uh, but if you don't, I'll go ahead and link the video so y'all can wait. Which one was it? It was bro. Okay, here it is. Let's see. We're Shifty's memes. Yeah. Or where's miscellaneous? Do I just have a miscellaneous? We'll put it here. Learn some French, Shifty. Mans la merde. It means haha. I love to mans la merde. I love it so much. We can. We're not going to be doing any more runs today. We're already way past that time. I'm just sitting here talking to y'all right now. um, but I put it in the Discord. Anyone wants to? If you haven't seen it, it's funny. I wish they had French for it, but there's no way you can translate half of what. Oh yeah, there's a link. Hang on. That should work. Yay! Andar's here. Hang on. Andar's here. Yay! And then if I have a roles thing, it's not self promo. I have roles if you're interested in any of them. I can uh I can do all that later. But yeah, I posted it in Shifty Memes. It's a funny video. If y'all have never seen the movie, it's Medea is hilarious. Like all Big Mama Medea stuff. Oh my god, it's so funny to me. But I'm one of those guys. I love comedy. Comedy is my favorite thing in the whole world. Or my favorite type of. It worked. Yay! Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw you come in. I'm like, yay! And yes, I do have it memorized because it cut Twitch for a minute. Oh, I was about to say, people are like, "Oh, you just have that memorized." I'm like, "It's an alphanumeric sequence, DS26T75. That's easy to remember for me. Like, I'm gonna remember that to the day I die." Like, people think I'm kidding. That is a link that literally said, when I generated it, it said it was good for any number of people for any amount of time. It did not expire, and it was good for any number of uses. So I just memorized it. I was like, okay, I can remember it. It's washing my teeth. I I brush my teeth. I don't know how. I usually don't do it until after I eat, though. And are indeed, yeah. Oh, I gotta stop the recording. This thing is my. Hang on. There's one thing y'all definitely don't want to see. It's every video I have on here. 1 GB. Ooh, no, thank you. Yeah, brush. Yeah, I'll do that later. Wait, Japan versus Sweden? What channel, bro? Wait, what? What channel? I might put that on in the Discord. Muting it. Let's go. I'll put that on in the Discord. Good at French as I used to be. La vase les dents. I don't know. Livy would know. My buddy Alvin is streaming. Let's see. Why all these are my friends. Well, Azul maybe not as much. Azul doesn't really know me that well, so I don't know most of these people. I just met them, and I know Prod. He definitely wouldn't want me raiding him. I think Prod's the only one that actually cares if I raid him or not. Flopsy, I haven't seen Flopsy in forever. What do you guys like? Well, what do you guys like watching? Gunner Maniac, another speedrunner, Minecraft, Valorant, Deltarune, whatever the Star Fox is, Overwatch, um, whatever this Mechcha thing is, Kingdom Hearts, Santa. I did 9 years of French in school, but they don't teach it very well here. Yeah. So I mean, whatever you guys want to watch, I'll go raid them. I will raid anybody that's I'm not banned from the channel. And I think there's only 5 channels from which I'm banned. And 4 of them are speedrunners. For anyone who doesn't know, the channels of which I know actually know, I know I'm banned in. Um Huang Bro X I'm banned in his, Wave Warrior, um I'm banned in um I forget that I forget that Italian dude, Stochi, I think. I banned in Randall Eats Cheese. I'm banned in Thunder. I'm banned in I forget the guy's name. Shameless plug. I put up the new event on the link here. The way. Yeah, absolutely do it. Yeah, 100%. Also, Andar, um, are you in our Pokemon Speedrun Discord or the Blindfolded Discord? If you're not, I can give you the link to those as well if you're not in those. because I definitely would love for you to be able to put okay, let me do this for you then. Or let's see, this is blindfolded gaming. Um this is the Gen 1 through 3 Discord. Um this is the PSR Discord. Let's see. Are there any others? I don't know any like this is an old Discord. They tried not to like no one can post anything. Like they made it to where it's just for people to look at. But I don't know if you care to be in there. Um PSR Switch, Slayer, Fan Game Speedruns. I guess this one. I don't know if you're in this one. Um Like these will be places you can post it to get as many as you can. Like obviously I don't have access to a whole lot of communities. I'll jump in a minute. I'm gonna switch back to my PC stupid story. Oh yeah. Dude, I feel you. I 100% feel you, man. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. I got kicked from one of the Discord, one of the Japanese discords that I was in. I don't know why I got kicked. I really don't. But I'm still in this one. The trying to think if I don't think any of these is. Did you know that's Panda opioid? I'm trying to think if there's any more that I'm not thinking of. Because these guys are all of these guys are in this Discord. Like there's none of them that are only in this one. Speedrun Draft League. They're also in this one. Like almost everyone's speed gaming Discord. Yeah, these guys might. I'm not sure how many of them are in here. How many people are in here? Oh, there's 1,000 people. Okay, yeah, maybe maybe this one. I don't know if you're in this one. I'm in a bunch. I think there might be a few, but none of them are very like Speed Docs, like Gamers for Hope. No, the Pit's not one. Rogue HQ. You've got Midwest Speed Fest. Link to the Cure. Yay! Link to the Cure. Game's done quick. Yeah, UK speed. If any of those you want access to, I can easily get you like and Preventathon. Like I can get you into these. This one I might not be able to get like oh, I can't get you into this one. But all of these guys are Japanese. None of these guys speak English, but they do speed run. But there's I'm not in many, but anywhere I can go try to build the exactly. The event is October, open up to speed runs and yeah, 100%. I mean, like I tell people, I um I enjoy putting my like red blindfolded. I enjoy putting it out there for these speed runs because I know that it's going to a good cause, but at the same time, like I tell people, it's not about me, it's not about my channel, but I always ask. I always tell them like I always ask for people to subscribe to the YouTube. And that's all I ever ask. I'm just like I tell people I don't want your money. I want you to donate everything that you're if anyone would ever give me any money like go to a speed run marathon and donate like because it's going to go to a better cause. Like I've got money that I don't spend, I put it that way. um, that's what I always tell people. I tell people if they can subscribe, that's the best thing that they can do in the world for me. Like it's free. Like follow on Twitch, sure, subscribe on YouTube, perfect. You guys did great. I got a lot of compliments on your run and Livy's commentary. Livy did a good job. I was watching that and I was kind of laughing because I because I enjoyed Livy's commentary. Um, like I tell people, like it's never gonna like anyone talking. Like it could have been Livy, it could have been you, Andar, it could have been five, six, seven other people in that Discord call talking. It would have not bothered me one bit. I have literally played the entire game blindfolded. I'm not kidding you when I say this. While Ananon, Wanley, I forget who all else. I think truly everyone was talking literally a lot about sports and sports teams, and the only times they didn't talk was during Triple Extended in Red and Moon Minute in Red. Every other time they were talking into this, and they made one comment somewhere earlier, and it's like, bro, y'all don't realize Shifty is in here playing blindfold, and y'all just gonna be talking over. And I was like, you guys aren't gonna bother me, trust me. And you could even see my cam, and he was just like, "It's like Shifty. I don't even know what to say." And I was just laughing. I was like, guys, I've played this thing 10,000 times minimum. Like, it is like I know. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Uh, yeah, I'll be eating dinner here pretty soon. I'll be cooking some pretty good dinner. Um, I'm gonna make some mini pizzas, and I'm gonna cut up some potatoes for some French fries, and that's gonna be my dinner. And then my leftover French fries will probably go to with me for dinner to work or for lunch at work Friday tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be in the Discord call here in a bit. I'm actually gonna join now, um, and then I'm gonna raid someone right quick, and then I'm gonna go. Yes, that's yeah. I'm gonna go raid someone, and then I'll be in there. I'm gonna stream the Japan gig because I'm gonna watch that, but I can't put the sound on loud. I love sharing these things because I don't know if Livy has access to watch these. Like people outside of the U.S., I'm not sure that they have access. You probably do because you live in Canada. You more than likely have access to Fox and Fox Sports. Like you more than likely do. I don't know, but I'm guessing you probably do have access to it. Um, I don't know who to raid. Let's raid Script. Let's just raid Gunner. Why not? Is Pokey Guy running or is Gunner doing it? Gunner's doing it. But yeah, I will. Anyway, I'll be in a second. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't followed on Twitch, please follow. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do. It'd make me the happiest man in the world. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll be eligible for monetization. Once I do hit monetization, I will be putting and investing thousands and thousands of dollars into my videos in order to grow the brand into something you could not believe, into content that is better than what Mr. Beast puts out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had as much fun as I had. I'll see you guys next time at Shifty's Club. We get Geo Gates a lot here. Okay. I'm gonna give it a little bit because I'm gonna wait to raid because the ads. I really don't wanna do it with the ads. Have a good night to you too. You have a wonderful night too.